Husker Nation? My name's Louie.
My name's Seth.
I'm the dad.
And I'm the son.
Alright, so basically, the reason we're doing this podcast is we can't get enough
Husker football talk.
Yes,
just plain and simple.
We sit here and we talk back and forth all day, and sometimes I get tired of his opinions.
And I get tired of his.
Yeah, so what we're here to do is we want to share our opinions and our commentaries with other Husker fans. We are not writers. We don't work for the Journal-Star. We don't know anybody at the World Herald. We have no inside access. We don't go to practices.
Nope. We're just two dudes, just want some more Husker football talk.
That's right. And you know, if sometimes we, just like right now, sometimes we don't know exactly what to say, and that just goes to show you we're authentic. We're not professionals. We're not working off of any kind of a script or anything like that. We just want to share our opinions with you, and hopefully when you see this on YouTube, you'll give us our comments. We don't think we're professionals here. This isn't Big Red Wrap-Up. You can see this is our house. This is not a studio. We're just here having fun.
We're not Kevin Kugler and Adrian Fiala.
That's right. And for those of you who want to hate on the video quality and the content, that ain't what it's here for. It's just two Husker fans trying to share our opinions and views with other Husker fans. Basically, I tell you what, Seth, why don't you tell people how you got started with Husker football and like maybe around the time frame and stuff like that?
Well, I was born in 1991, and if you're a Husker fan, you know in the mid-90s we were very dominant. So I grew up during that time. My dad has been a huge Husker fan his whole life. I kind of had no choice to be a Husker fan, and it just kind of went with it, and I just fell in love with it, and I've been in love with Husker football ever since.
For me, I'm born probably, I think it's 6 days after the game of the century against Oklahoma in 1971. My earliest memories are probably starting around the Jarvis Red Wine era, right before Turner Gill came to town and Mike Rozier. I basically grew up kind of what some of you might call downtown. I grew up on 21st and Q Street, and on game days, just all the sea of red walking down to the stadium, people parking in our neighborhood, just talking to people coming and going from the games, because I was a kid. I didn't have any tickets or anything like that. And one of the neat things is I would sit in the house and either watch the game, because back then not 7 or 8 games were on TV.
Right, just
You'd listen, well, maybe 3 or 4. And it was so neat because when the Huskers would score, I could run outside and I could hear the crowd roar. I could see the red balloons. Sometimes, like if there was, I don't know, maybe no wind, I could even hear what do they call it, the public address announcer.
The PA announcer.
So I have been in this thing probably from day one. Some of my earliest memories are, I have an older brother. He would take me to the games, and some of you who are old enough to know what knothole seats are, basically they're right underneath the end zone stands in Memorial Stadium behind the goalpost. I used to stand under there. My brother would sell programs, and I would go there to help him. And when the games start, I got to sit right, basically stand right behind that fence underneath the end zone stands. And I probably did that for a couple of years. I got to see some really cool stuff. I got to see Mike Rozier's touchdown run against UCLA from those knothole seats. And since then, I've never missed a game. I've never missed a weekend. 30 years. You know, I work all week long, and having that Saturday game to look forward to keeps me going. And during the off season, sometimes it gets tough. So that's why we're starting to do this. So hopefully we can offer you our insights, and really would like to hear your comments and things like that from our podcast. Whether you agree or disagree, we don't want to state our opinions.
That's facts.
Yeah, we don't ever want you guys to think that what we say we believe to be facts. They're just our opinions. Now, Seth, what do you think that, we have no inside access, we don't know anybody down there, we don't get to see practices or scrimmages like we already said,
Right.
but I still think that, that our knowledge is pretty substantial.
Yeah, we're not coaches. I mean, we're not trying to come across that way. Like we said earlier, we're just two dudes that just need more Husker football talk. And we talk about it a lot. We both think we're pretty knowledgeable. Hopefully they will too.
Yeah, hopefully we can prove some of that.
Right. And hopefully we'll attract some viewers and maybe get some followers out of this.
Alright, so for now, basically, we just wanted to introduce ourselves. So look for some videos about, some commentaries from us on spring practice, and kind of a little bit of an overview of the last year or two and where we think Husker Nation is headed with Bo Pelini.
Bo Pelini.
Alright, see you guys later.